Hello and welcome back to Miss Crafts Lot Slayer. I'm Barbie, I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I am here today to show you how to make this alternative card using some of the products from the January 2018 Paper Pumpkin kit, as well as just a couple of add-ons to go along with it. Now, to start off with, these are the pieces that I am using that came from the Paper Pumpkin set, as well as the stamps that I am going to be using today are also part of the Paper Pumpkin kit that came in January. This piece is a cut-off piece that I have using the card base that came with Paper Pumpkin. I just kind of slit, it's adhered on this side with a strip that's about 1/2 inch, a little bit more than 1/2 inch, but you cut this side down at, cut a 1/2 inch off of this edge, and that little piece, that little extra piece kind of falls off, and you have the back piece for the most part. Trim off this, and then the little flap that comes down after you trim that 1/2 inch off, and you get this piece. Now, so the stamp set that came with, or the Stampin' Spot that came with the January was the Rich Razzleberry, a vellum heart, about 6 inches of the ribbon that came with the kit, and the tag. That being said, the add-on pieces that I have are a piece of Rich Razzleberry that is 1 1/4 inch by 5 1/4 inches. I just didn't trim it down. If you had a 4 1/4, that would be fine because it's just going to go across the card base like that. The card base is Flirty Flamingo, and it is 8 1/2 inches by 5 1/2 inches scored at 4 1/4, making my go-to card base. Now, the stamps that I'm using are the X's and O's stamp and the Sending Hugs and Kisses to You stamp from the Paper Pumpkin. Now, if you're not a Paper Pumpkin subscriber and you're going, wait a second, I love that card, how can I make it? These are exclusive stamps, unfortunately. You can come close by buying other products, but it's not going to be exact. But you can also use this as a base as to how you could make a card. I will give you the colors and such, and the closest possible, the vellum heart is actually, you can buy the vellum from Stampin' Up! And you can also buy the Sweet and Sassy framelit set, which gives you a heart the same size and shape. So there are ways. Another thing too is the ribbon here is a little bit, it's the metallic ribbon, but it is a little bit thinner than the one that's available currently in the annual catalog. You can mix and match, kind of play around. There's no striped paper. But that being said, I'm going to go ahead and start on this card to show you how I made this particular card. So I'm going to start off real fast here by taking my Rich Razzleberry and start off with my Sending Hugs and Kisses to You. Now, if you are watching this and you're like, wait, how do I get Paper Pumpkin? You can get Paper Pumpkin through the Stampin' Up! Website. I will have the link below. Right now is a perfect time to join Paper Pumpkin for the fact that your membership to it will then get you free celebration items, and I will talk to you more about that here in a little bit. So I got that stamped out, and now I want to stamp the X's and O's kind of diagonal kind of going along with, but not necessarily having to be exact to the angle of the stripes on this. So how I did that was I had this little strip that was cut off from the cutting of the edges. So I'm going to kind of position this so it's there. That way I can get an idea on how I want my X's and O's to kind of start off here. And from there, I will go ahead and stamp all of these. Now, as I'm stamping this, I'll tell you more about the Paper Pumpkin and the subscription and the celebration going on right now. For celebration, for every $50 you spend, you can get a level 1 celebration item for free. And then for every $100, you can get a level 2 celebration item. Now, I'm saying now a lot. The Paper Pumpkin subscriptions, if you get a 3 months subscription, you earn a free level 1 celebration item. If you get a 6 month, you get 2 of the level 1s, or you can choose a level 2. And then for the 12 month, you get 4. You earn 4 of the level 1s, or you can earn 2 of the level 2s. And the joy of that one is you also get hostess points, because it is considered a host party. So you get even more free product. So, and I am currently looking to add to my Paper Pumpkin Posse. Part of Paper Pumpkin Posse, you will receive a newsletter from me in your inbox. As I'm saying this, I'm kind of screwing up my X's and O's, but oh well. As part of the Paper Pumpkin Posse, you will get a newsletter sent to you in your inbox every month, showing you different alternative products, such as this one I'm doing now. And then you can make your alternative projects as well. And then with that, all that nice information. So that being said, that fit in that time right nicely, right? So now I get to go ahead and get everything adhered here. So I'm going to start off with grabbing my snail and making sure it's opened. And I want to adhere this down onto, whoop, that one a little over, but that's all right. Onto the front, so it'll be down here. But the way I like to adhere my stuff is I like to flip it over, especially on these bottom corners such as this one. I like to kind of flip it over and judge where I'm going by the bottom, if that makes any sense whatsoever. And then I will go ahead and clip that off. I did get a little adhesive over on that end, but I'm sure that it'll survive. And then I'm going to adhere. Snail must be going the right way. See, I tell you, I'm snail deficient. Well, come on. There we go. Finally. And then this one, I'd like to eyeball it to kind of the middle of the black yeah, the striped piece from Paper Pumpkin. Grab my paper snips. And these are sharp, so if you have paper snips, be careful because they will bite you. I have seen it done in the past. It does not look fun. Alright, and then with the Paper Pumpkin, you got ink dots. These are not the exact ink dots that came with this month's Paper Pumpkin because I had more ink dots around, so I didn't want to... There's no sense in starting a new ink dot sheet if you already had some on another sheet. But these two are from a previous Paper Pumpkin. I'm kind of a long time Paper Pumpkin person. And I want this little heart to be kind of centered here. Then with this, I am going to take another piece of the dot, another adhesive dot, and kind of put it square in the middle in the back. And then fold the ribbon the way I want it. I want it to kind of fold it like that. And I'm sorry if I kind of got out of camera, but I will show you real fast. I put the little ink dot right in the middle there. And fold the ribbon. And I'm going to take another ink dot. Mine don't seem to like to stick to the paper. So I'm going to put that in the ribbon to make sure that the ribbon stays in place here the way I kind of want it, like so. And then I can position this so that it's a little bit out of both sides as such. I want to move it just a little bit over as such. And then the final step is to put a couple of dimensionals on the tip of this as such. I think I'm really getting out of camera. And center this nice and neat. And there you have it, a finished product. Finished project. So I hope you liked this, and if you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to be back with my videos regularly now that people have gotten healthier and things have gotten a little less hectic around my house. So, if, like I said, like, share, subscribe. Also, if you would like to learn more about Paper Pumpkin or Celebration, I'm more than willing to help you with any of your questions and answer them for you. And until next time.